This recording will take us through the Chapter 5, Lesson 1, Work Together problem. So the first thing says, write the answers in the following problems in the working papers, which you'll have on this slide and an additional spreadsheet. Your instructor will guide you through the following examples. You are authorized to sign checks for Grantsburg Accounting. Number 1, for each of these 3 situations, prepare the appropriate endorsement. So, the endorsement for letter A, write a blank endorsement. So all you would do is write your name. So I'm just going to go ahead and write Miss Libby. And maybe it would be my handwriting, of course, but today it's just Miss Libby. We'll make it pretty. Okay. Letter B. Write a special endorsement to transfer a check to Clara Kwan. So in a special endorsement, we want to change it to ordering or pay to the order of Clara Kwan. So I'll write pay to the order of Clara Kwan. And then I would sign it below that, because I signed it over to her. All right, in the third example, letter C, write a restrictive endorsement to deposit a check in the account of Grantsburg Accounting. Restrictive means I'm saying only one thing can happen to it, so I'm going to write for deposit only to the account of Grantsburg Accounting, and then I'm going to sign it. Remember, you'll write your name and not Miss Libby as you do this. Okay, so now we'll move on to the spreadsheet for numbers 2, 3, and 4 here. So, number 2 in my work together says, record the balance brought forward on check stub number 151, which is this one, is $2,145.88. So, $21.45.88. And I can change this to currency. All right, so we did that. Now we will record a deposit of $316 made on June 30th of the current year. So we need to put the date right here, 6/30, and then we would put the amount, $316, which then we would subtotal that. I could either add those manually, or I could say equals this cell plus, and then click on the 316, and it would add it for me, so $2,461.88. So we went ahead and did that. Now, number 4, we would, let's see, what does it say? Prepare check stubs and write the following checks. Use June 30th of the current year as a date. So this first check we would write out, remember this would generally be handwritten, or a computer might do this for us. A1 Computers, and it's for repairs. So we'll put that down in the for section. And it is $148, which then we would type that out down here. $148 and 0 100s, which means no cents. And our date for this check, what did they say? Oh, June 30th. So June 30th of the current year, which I'm making this in 2020. And then you would just go ahead and sign this as if it were handwritten, right? Okay, so there's check number 151. Now we have to fill out the stub over here. So it was June 30th of 2020, and it was 2 A1 computers, and it was for repairs because we get to keep these stubs for our own records, and the dollar amount was $148. And that didn't stay there, so we'll make it dollars. Okay, so now we need to take our subtotal down. This amount here, so equals that. Amount this check, I can do this, equals that number up there. And then equals our new amount to carry forward is $24.81 minus the $148. $23.13.88. So now this check stub is finished. Now we need to do 4B. Check stub number 152 to Southwest Supply for supplies. So Southwest Supply, and it's for supplies. And the date was, again, June, what did it say? June 30th. You know, my template might need a little work. We may need to put a merge on that. I'll have to remember that. Okay. And this one was 20 as well. And the amount was $62. And we'll just put, yeah, we'll do that. That looks better. And 148, we'll merge those and make it dollars. And then $62 and 100s, no cents, 62 even. I'll sign it. Beautiful. And then we'll fill out our check stub. So it was $62 $. The date was June 30th of 2020. This was, maybe that would look better if it were right aligned. There we go. It is to Southwest Supply, and it is for supplies. The balance brought forward is going to be from our last check stub, so we'll just grab this $23.13.88. Amount deposit. Oh, this is not a deposit. So we're still here. Actually, this would be here, and then this one would be equals that amount. And the amount of this check would be equals $62. Balance carried forward is equals this minus this check is $22.51.88. So now we have filled out our check stubs. We are finished with 5-1 work together.